I'm on the movie, been the foundation. It's time to move. 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 Yeah, it's time to move. 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 Hey, it's time to move. It's time to move.
Hello everyone, I'm D.
I'm R.
And together we are BJR Union. And today, sorry, I'm taking charge of this.
Okay. Pop off, King. Pop off.
Today we're going to be talking about a fun little game that we already announced on the channel, Riftbound.
Yeah.
And we're now going to be diving into it a little bit. We're going to just start off by talking a little bit about some of the legends that are going to be coming to the game and our personal thoughts on who we want to start playing immediately, Jinx by the way, and our reasons on why.
All right, yeah. So like you said before, I mean, many of you already know of Riftbound. And for those of you who are subscribed to us purely for Union Arena, Riftbound, League of Legends card game. You like League? I don't like it. I just like Arcane.
I like League.
I like 2KXO.
Well, I mean, I don't like playing League. I like the game because it brings awesome characters to life.
But we're mainly talking about the card game because like screw them over.
Yeah. We like you were mentioning 2XKO.
But like I said, with what we have currently, of course, there's a couple of champions that we have interest in. And we want to take a look and see what their gameplay would be and which ones that we are expecting are most interested to start playing once the game comes out.
All right, sounds good. Would you like to start us off?
Actually, yes. Since we all know which one you're going to be talking about, I'm going to talk about the one that I am most interested in is Misfortune.
Misfortune?
Misfortune.
That's unfortunate.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
But, yeah, like Misfortune, like she's, like I said, I ain't never played movies, so I don't know these characters for real outside of Arcane and 2KXO. But Misfortune looks like a very interesting card, interesting character design. I love the outlaw character design with the guns and everything. Like, I have good gunslingers, don't get me wrong. And pirates on top of that. And the fact that she mixes up between orange and purple, two color combinations that I heavily agree with. I really am interested in what this deck has to offer. So starting off, like I said, not with Misfortune, the champion itself, but also just the legend card, which of course we all know that when we start opening these models and these packs, we are, I want to say, guaranteed at least 5 to 6 champions. Mm-hmm. So we have a good possibility to be able to pull our set color combination that we want. Hopefully. But yeah, talking about the legend herself, Misfortune, we can see that one, she is a bounty hunter, already loving it as it is. And we look at her ability is giving a unit ganking this turn, which I'm a smite. I came from playing smite, so I know I'm fully aware of the term ganking, being able to just jump people left and right, telling them, hey, fight back. So just from reading this alone and from what I can already know about the little bit of the game that I played so far, being able to move from battlefield to battlefield, aka ganking, I think it's going to be a very nice and useful mechanic. Yeah. Because it's basically like saying, hey, I'm on a wall, I'm like slipping, sliding everywhere. I'm like, I'm over here, I'm over there, I'm moving left and right. And I really do, you didn't see me almost on my phone, but I really do like the aspect of being able to be very versatile and have a lot of maneuverability with my play style. And I feel as though, like I said, with ganking, we're going to be having a play style that's going to be focused on, like, hey, get these characters, have them on one battlefield, and all out of nowhere, you put them on another battlefield to take your opponent by surprise and be able to, how do you gain points again in the game? You want to remind me?
Conquering battlefields.
Conquering battlefields.
Or holding them down. But in the term of ganking, you're definitely going to be conquering.
Yeah. Okay, so after conquering, you get a point, and after you get 8 of those points, that's when you like essentially win, right?
Yes, but at the 7th point, you have to conquer both battlefields in the same turn in order to win the game and get that last point. Otherwise, you just draw a card instead of getting a point for a single conquer.
Okay, I got you. So a little bit more depth to it as well to be able to, like, say, score out that win. Yes. But I mean, with the ganking ability, I feel as though that might not be as much of an issue with trying to get done, especially you're able to just move from battlefield to battlefield at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's just with the legend herself. If we go into, like, say, her champion, for example, if I can bring it up here, we take a look at it. First off, I love the card art.
Yes.
I adore the card, all of the card art into this game.
Oh no, they went absolutely in for the card art for this game. like, not only do the cards look good, but they also bring over the alt arts, which are based off of skins that are in League of Legends.
Exactly. And I think just from the art alone on these cards, and just the way everybody are talking about Riftbound as it is, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think Riftbound has the potential to like be up there, if not like get close to being up there with Magic the Gathering.
Oh yeah, the collection side.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be amazing, especially considering how they do have some pretty good chase cards, like cards with signatures on them.
Oh yes, they do have signature cards, which I think are going to be more rare to get as opposed to like say Union Arena.
I do believe so as well.
Yes, I think it's like every out of 2 boxes.
I believe it was out of 3 boxes you get a overnumbered card, but out of 10 boxes, I believe it was, you get a signature card.
A signature card. So these are going to be, the signature cards are going to be very, very highly sought after. So we pull a signature card.
And those are beyond the case, because the case is like 6 boxes.
Yeah.
So
so if you pull a signature card, you are extremely lucky.
Yeah.
To say the least. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into Miss Fortune. First off, we already see that she is a orange card. And
orange is a great color.
It's a great color. I mean, I'm a purple person. It's only my top 3, but
you're not wearing purple.
Huh?
You're not wearing purple.
Well, you're not wearing orange.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm literally wearing orange.
No, the freak, you're not. You are wearing blue right now, dark blue, as a matter of fact.
I'm wearing orange.
What? When did you put this on?
I've had it on the whole time.
No,
I've had it on the entire time.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You did not have.
Are you thinking I'm gaslighting you?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, you are gaslighting me.
I never said that.
No, what?
I never said I was gaslighting you.
Hold on. Okay, you were wearing a blue shirt. Just
are you colorblind? Like, maybe it's the light. Maybe it's the light. The light is kind of bright.
I can't see this light, but I can just see the fact that you
I think it's just the lighting, bro.
Put the in the comment section below if you had a blue shirt on at the beginning of this video.
I had orange this entire
he
time.
Obviously had blue.
So anyways, Miss Fortune.
Anyways, yes, Miss Fortune. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at the champion card herself and seeing what she brings to the table in the card game of Riftbound. So already I am seeing a new word. This is going to be part of the terminology that they're going to be using if Riftbound, which is accelerate.
Yes.
So we read on what accelerate is that you may pay 1 orange ding as an additional cost to have me entered ready.
Yes. And pretty much, yes, accelerate is going to be our first keyword that we're going over after ganking. And pretty much accelerate is kind of like haste and magic, except you are paying an additional cost. That additional cost being in the reminder text 1 and, as you said, an orange thingy. What this little symbol is it's going to represent the recycle action, where pretty much instead of tapping something for mana, you're going to be putting it underneath the rune deck and recycling it to use like at a later turn. So you are losing a little bit of your mana pool to do it, but you are able to get that accelerate off and be able to do stuff right away.
Okay, I get you. Like I said, it's just an additional cost you have to pay to be able to be like, hey, I start attacking as early as the turn that I bring this card out on the field while paying the additional cost onto it. Yeah. Which I think is going to be very, in this case, like I said, similar to haste or in Union Arena, just immediately putting something set to active. I think it's going to be very beneficial for a game that's going to be centered around ganking at that point. Yeah. Which, if we look further, this card also has ganking on it. And reading a little bit more into the card, it said the first time I move each turn, I may ready something else that's exhausted.
That's really good.
So from what I'm getting from this is that if I like do something with another card and it ends up exhausting itself, or in other cases being switched to resting, or just like being tapped in that matter, if I attack or move with Misfortune, I can just stand that card back up essentially.
Pretty much.
Which to me is just going to be like a very powerful card to have, and that's going to initiate a lot of powerful plays, honestly.
Oh, 100%. And thank God it says the first time I move each turn, because if it didn't, you could literally have 2 of her and constantly ready up the next one over and over again for pretty much an infinite amount of times.
Honestly, that would be actually crazy. And honestly, just from that alone, I can see why that we saw the meta list before we started this. I can see why she's put in Rogue tier, but Rogue doesn't necessarily mean bad, right? It just means that you just need a little bit extra work just to make it happen.
Just a little extra push.
So I mean, from looking at what this card is capable of right now, I think it's setting itself up to be a fantastic deck. Even if it takes like another set in the future to really push this deck over the top.
And then for 5 might and then 5 energy, she's pretty good.
Yeah, like she's a good like mid-game beater or mid-game boss to bring out during the match, because it doesn't seem like, at least from what we played, that you're going to be dominated by a lot of speed decks for real. It feels as though you still have the flexibility to play more slower pace control decks. This build is just from this amount of skills, it's going to be more of a mid-range to a bit of an aggro style type of deck.
Yeah, especially with that name ganking, it's definitely going to feel like a lot more aggressive.
Exactly. So finishing off the orange misfortune, I believe we're going to go ahead and transition over to the purple misfortune, which of course falls under my absolute favorite color.
Still not wearing a purple shirt.
Listen, that was not orange when we started this video.
It was totally orange. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, bro. All right. Anyways, Misfortune Buccaneer. I also like this card art as well. Like I said, it's not as extravagant as the orange one, but it's still really freaking good. So,
sorry, I just heard you hyping up orange, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go.
hey, you know, we purple people, we're gonna get up there. Get up there.
Okay, we'll see.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, so we read into what this misfortune can do. First off, being at a 4 cost as compared to a 5 cost with the orange misfortune. You may play me to an open battlefield, and friendly units may be played to open battlefields as well.
That's really good.
That's extremely good, because what that means for me is that, like, hey, if you have an open unit available or your open battlefield is available, I can just play this right on top of it, essentially, which is already conquering a battlefield, which then I can start utilizing like ganking abilities from other misfortunes or other characters that I have to really start adding on to this battlefield to further improving my defenses, and making it a lot harder for you to take it back, essentially.
Yes.
And the fact that other friendly units are able to be played onto open battlefield feud is also very beneficial. Because let's say we're in a situation that both battlefields are completely open and I have a lot of resources to work with, I can just play Misfortune onto one battlefield that's open, and then play Unicorn onto the other battlefield that's open at that.
I just thought of something.
What?
So let's say you're like going for game, you're on your last point, because by the way, you can't win unless you conquer both battlefields in the same turn, in a 1v1 at least. You play her into your base, you play the orange one onto an open battlefield, right? Let's say there's one battlefield that's open. You play her onto an open battlefield. You accelerate her. Since you already conquered that one, since it's open, you gank her to the other battlefield and win.
Oh, snap. That's really... Oh, that's actually really dangerous. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. We're definitely playing Misfortune day one. Yeah. She can. I'll do a lot of things for Misfortune. Hold up now. What's up?
You scare me.
What do you mean?
What you just said scares me.
I can't comprehend what you mean by that.
Okay.
Anyways, there's another card that I think we have not in addition to like Legends and Champions. And that's the signature card, is it?
Yep, the signature spell, which is exclusive for specifically the champion. Only this champion, champion is what she's called in the game.
Yeah.
But for this legend, you can the signature spell can only be used for the signature spell can only be used with this legend.
Gotcha. And if we take a look at this signature spell, it's called Bullet Time, which I'm already these from the Matrix, dodging bullets, which I'm already liking the card. I love the artwork, and I'm just realizing that, are those hearts on the bullets?
Yeah, that's like her signature thing.
Bro, I'm sorry. This character's so hype. This character is so hype, and I'm so all in for this. What she has.
Read the ability. Let's see if you like it.
Action. Oh, play on your turn or in showdown. So I'm guessing this is like a quick time effect or like instant speed type of spell, right?
Pretty much. It's pretty much you have. No, this has to be the first thing that's played though. It can't be used like in a reaction or something. It has to be used at any point in time on your turn, like a spell, or in a showdown, like if you're going first in the middle of a fight. Pretty much.
Okay, so kind of like before damage or something like.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay, I got
We'll explain more once we start getting into the rules and get our hands on the cards.
Okay, I gotcha. So it says pay any amount of runes that I'm assuming is called.
Yeah.
And to deal that much damage to all enemy units onto the back. Huh?
Yeah, so what that symbol means, again, just as a reminder, that symbol, any type of symbol like that of any color, is going to mean recycling the runes, which is taking a rune from the field and putting it at the bottom of the rune deck. And pretty much what this means is, let's say you have 12 runes on the field, which is the max number of runes you can have. Just pay one, put all 12 underneath it, and you deal 12 damage to every single enemy unit on the battlefield, which is a guaranteed kill, because if I remember correctly, there's no unit with more than 12 might in the game.
That's crazy. So it's basically a whole board wipe, essentially.
Yeah.
And just for the enemies, team.
Yep. Because there are some cards actually that specify, or that say, all people at a battlefield will take damage. This one specifies the enemy. So
that's actually extremely good.
It's so fun. I can't wait to get our hands on this game, bro.
I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Day one, I'm playing Misfortune.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing it. But I think I think we'll leave it there as far as Misfortune goes, just going over the 4 main cards that's going to be associating with the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, let's move on to the deck that I'm pretty sure I can already guess, but the deck that you are pretty excited for coming out.
Exactly. Set. I mean Jinx, sorry.
I'm like, wait, what? I had to look for a minute, like, wait.
You're like, wait a second. Who?
So we're going to be hopping into Jinx, which is Dee's personal favorite for many reasons.
All right, let's start by discussing her legend card.
All right.
Jinx, the loose cannon.
The loose cannon.
Okay, so pretty much, as you can see, her colors are red and purple, which, as you guys know me as, I like blue in Union Arena. So you would think that I would stick with more something that focuses on resources and resource management, or even stuff that likes to interrupt stuff, or maybe ruin my opponent's fun, like I enjoy in Magic the Gathering. However, for me with card games, I just play whatever I feel like playing. I don't really have a favorite type of gameplay style. I just find one thing in one card game and stick with it. In Magic, it's blue. In Union Arena, unfortunately, it's blue again. And this game, I don't know what it's going to be yet. But for right now, red and purple is what I'm starting with the loose cannon, Jinx.
The loose cannon. Why are you going to break down what this card actually does for us?
Well, what she does is sorry, I got distracted. I'm so sorry.
What?
She was biting her lip, and I started biting mine too. We were synergized.
Just synergizing? Okay, I understand.
So, at the start of the beginning phase, which we'll get into that later, you draw one card if you have one or less cards in your hand.
Honestly, it's a simple effect, but I can see how this is super beneficial because, one, if we understand red as a color in any type of card game, it means absolute aggression.
Yeah, so if this deck, or if this game does, it does. This game follows it. Red is rush down. I'm not even going to play it up. It's rush down.
Yeah.
So you're going to be playing a lot of cards, which means you're going to be running out of cards in your hand quickly enough. And what better way to refuel it than at the beginning phase, you get to draw an additional card in addition to your draw phase.
Exactly, which I think is going to be very good, which in this case, like I said, if you're going to be rushing down your opponent and you're going to be expending the resources in your hand, you'll be like, hey, I'm just going to get 2 more cards. I'll go up to 3 cards in my hands the following turn.
Yeah, which, by the way, the beginning phase takes place before the draw phase. So if you have 1 card in your hand, the beginning phase allows you to draw a card, and then you draw a card for turn. So you don't have to worry about getting down to 0 cards to draw and then have the beginning phase ability activates. It's beginning phase, then draw phase.
That's actually crazy. So like you said, if you have at least 1 card in your hand, you're going to be guaranteed 3 cards on your follow-up turn.
Yep.
Which is insane.
It's amazing. So let's go ahead and start moving over to our champion cards. And I want to start with the red first.
The red champion? Oh yeah, we can do that. So let's go ahead and see what the red Jinx has to offer.
Look at this girl. Ready to blow stuff up.
Oh my gosh.
She's a demolitionist. Yeah. Speed cost, as you can tell, red, rush down, 4 might, which is pretty good. So let's go. She has accelerate, just like Miss Fortune does.
Yep. Why am I not surprised? Why am I even surprised? She's rude. Of course she should have accelerate.
Yeah. But let's see what else she has, because we're coming across a brand new ability called Assault 2. And Assault 2 pretty much gives your character 2 might when they are an attacker.
Huh.
So every time that this Jinx engages in combat, when she initiates it, when she's the one that's attacking something, she gets an additional 2 damage to deal out to each opponent.
Exactly. Oh, to each opponent?
Well, not to each opponent, sorry. But, like, she gets 2 additional damage on top of her 4 power. So not only is she doing 4 damage, she's doing a total of 6 damage.
Okay, I got you.
That's my fault. I worded that wrong.
No, you're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. But, man, 6 damage by only costing 3 moves to bring it out, that's kind of scary. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
And then she has one last ability that says when you play her, discard 2 cards from hand. It says discard 2, but it's from your hand.
Okay. I guess it's going to play more into the purple side of Jinx in that case, because I know, at least from the games that I played, aka Union Arena, purple represents the graveyard and manipulation of the graveyard. So I think Jinx will probably be using a similar thing, which, at least from what I know, would be super reminiscent of her, because Jinx, she's a mechanic. She likes playing with toolbox, digging in junk and stuff, making knickknacks and dangerous weapons out of junk, essentially.
Yeah.
So I mean that fits well and well with it, if I do say so.
Indeed. So yeah, I think that this Jinx is going to be pretty good. She's going to be definitely very beneficial for you engaging the enemy. So you're going to want to use her a lot when you're doing that, like pushing in the attack, trying to be aggressive.
Okay, I got you. I understand. So should we go ahead and move over to the purple Jinx then?
I think we should.
All right, let's go ahead and see what she brings to the table.
And here we are. We have purple Jinx here.
First off, I love the card art.
Oh, 100%. This is probably my favorite of the 2 card arts. I will have to say, I have to hype up purple a little bit. This purple card art is really amazing.
It's so good. Like, all the colors, especially with that nice purple hue on top of it. Oh, it's just,
You just got Jinx smiling in it. I don't know. I just like seeing my girl smile, you know?
You know.
So anyways, she's at 5 might at 5 cost, which is pretty good. Pretty good middle of the road type of thing that you'll see in the middle of the game. Her ability says when you discard 1 or more cards, ready her and give her +1 might this turn.
So pretty much, so essentially it's like if she's honestly is exhausted, and if I pitch 1 or more cards during this turn, I'm going to switch her back up to active, essentially.
Yep.
And then I get 1 might, making her basically at 6 might, essentially.
Yes.
Oh.
Now notice it says win. It's not once per turn.
Huh?
So if I were to discard 1 card, I'd ready her, use an action, she's at +1 might the turn, she's at 6. Then I discard another card. She's readied. She's at 7. Then I discard another card. Obviously in different actions, because it says 1 or more. I can't discard 2 and then have her go up and get 2 advantages. If I discard 2 cards in 1 action, I only get 1 trigger of the ability.
Yeah, that is important to know, because that's what I was thinking as well. So I think in every instance that you are discarding cards, that's when you would trigger it. So it would be a smarter play to just discard 1 card at a time. You're going to be discarding multiple cards in that case.
Indeed.
But the fact that it's not a hard 1 per turn, it's not saying that you have to ready. It says ready and give me +1 might. It's not like say you have to ready to trigger the additional condition to get +1 might. If she's already ready, then you're just stacking up additional might on top of her.
Yeah. And really, I really like this card because it's like, you know, she's going outside of that range of once per turn stuff. It's like she's breaking the rules. But you know what they say about rules? Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings. Or people.
Yep, Jinx is basically breaking a lot of those. If you watch Arcane, you know. You definitely know.
And then, of course, we have the one last card, which is her signature spell. And for those that know, no.
Alright, here we got Super Mega Death Rocket.
Yep. 4 energy. And pretty much what this card does is you deal 5 damage to a unit. And when I conquer, I can discard a card to return this card from my trash to my hand.
Huh. So it's basically a kill spell that you can constantly re-get back. That's insane. So you use this. So if you have, for example, if you have like say the purple Jinx, you use an ability that makes you discard a card.
Yep.
Your Jinx gets buffed. You bring this card back to use for the follow-up turn, and then you just like rinse and repeating.
Well, to be fair, I do have to conquer something though, because the main thing is that I do have to conquer something, and then when I conquer something, I am able to get the discard card to give that purple Jinx a trigger, as well as get this card back from the trash.
Okay, so there's a little bit of stimulation that has to be met before you actually be able to start bringing this card back and having those recurring effects.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's still beneficial. The fact that it's like saying like, hey. It's like, hey, I just cleared out this powerful unit to like say conquer your battlefield, and as a reward, I get this card back to use as another attempt to try to conquer your battlefield.
Yeah,
that's still pretty insane.
Or even better yet, I just killed something. Want to see me do it again?
Yep. Because she's definitely going to do it again.
I'm gonna like this card a lot. I'm gonna like this deck a lot.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting take indeed.
Do you have any other decks that you're looking forward to?
I am actually. I'm on 7%, so you do that.
Okay.
So another deck that I am really feeling a little bit, honestly, sticking into. No, I want to go and check out. Kasai actually. Kaisa, yes. I'm not a League player, guys. All right, I don't. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to these. You can roast me in the chat all you want. I really don't care. We'll get to it eventually.
It's okay, because I made the same mistake with pronunciation.
But yeah, let's go on.
Use the charger.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out Kasai, which is a red and blue combination.
Indeed.
Already, I'm just looking at it. I'm liking the art from what I see. But if we go and focus on the champion, I mean the legend in that case.
Yeah, the legend. The legend's the only one with 2 colors on it.
Okay.
That's the signature spell.
Yeah. Hold on. Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh snap! I'm tripping. All right. Daughter of the Void. First off, that name baller.
Yeah.
Super nice. Reaction.
Yep. So reaction is a new keyword that we're coming across where you pretty much get to do this in reaction to anything that happens. So if someone were to use like an action spell, for example, you're able to then use this ability as a reaction, for example.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So like it's like my counter spell in Magic, essentially.
Something like that.
Okay, I gotcha. So I use my reaction, I add X amount of runes despite the color, and
you add 1 rune.
Add 1 rune, okay.
Yeah, 1 rune of any color.
And use only to play spells. Abilities that add resources can't be reacted to.
Yeah, so pretty much what it's saying here is that at any point in time, if your opponent does an action, you can tap this in reaction to add a rune to your pool of mana, essentially. And you're only able to use that to cast spells. So, for example, Super Mega Death Rocket would count as a spell, but unfortunately, you won't be able to play her with Kasai or with Kaisa. Dang, you won't be able to play her with Kaisa because Super Mega Death Rocket is Jinx exclusive.
Yeah.
Similarly, how Bullet Time is Miss Fortune exclusive. But anything that generates resources, like anything that generates energy or rune mana power, can be reacted to, so no one can use something in response to it. So it's kind of like the end all of the chain.
Of your chain,
Yes.
which is honestly is also super good in that matter, because like you said, you want to activate something and you don't want no one to be reacting to it or being like, hey, on the stack, I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna stop the stack right here, right now with this ability, so that way I can get the last say in whatever exchange we have going on. So I really do like that. I really do like that indeed. Very nice reaction and a nice bit of resilience. Kind of giving like similar advice, like say, is it in Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, I was thinking is it because the red and blue.
Exactly. So looking at the first champion, again, loving the artwork.
Really good.
Absolutely baller. Also, she has Accelerate as well by paying one red rune as an additional cost. I get to have her enter in ready.
Yep.
And pretty much when I conquer, I get to draw a card.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Being able to just conquer anything and then be able to get a card draw off of that is really good.
Yeah, see, like, already this is giving me, like, a lot of Izzet vibes, because you're being aggressive, and at the same time you're being aggressive, you're getting resources out of it.
Yep.
And that's precisely what you want to do with Izzet and Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So I really am starting to see the relations between the two.
It's a really good ability. I think that is great, especially considering how she has Accelerate. So if you get her out early enough into an open battlefield, you're instantly conquering one battlefield and getting an extra card draw off of it right away.
Exactly. So I can really see this being an effect, especially if you're playing, like, say, those rune cards that kind of go in place of you putting runes from back into your rune deck.
Yeah, I guess I'll call them like rune generators for now.
Rune generators are like artifacts of that nature. So you're having to start off with like a dork of some kind.
They're called gear. They're called gear.
Gear. So you're starting off.
think.
Yeah, let's just go for gear until we get the official name. So yeah. But yeah, if you're starting off with a gear in that sense, as one of your early turns, so it's just like an additional ramp for you to be able to get this card out of turn sooner to really start getting that advantage.
It is nice.
It's a nice indeed. So I really do like this. I like what's going for it. All right, so we got the blue Kaisa out on the field. Once again, amazing art. Bro, I'm just going to say it. All the artwork in here is gas.
Yeah.
It's all. I'm just going to be collecting just the regular cards just to collect them at this point.
No, for real.
So, first off, like you said, 6 requires 6 costs at a 6 power, and immediately off the rip, she has ganking.
Yep.
So already you're just going to be jumping people left and right. I would assume since she saw flying everywhere and everything. But if we start reading more into it, when I conquer, I like the addition of I.
Yeah.
So it's like a representation, like, hey, like, represent me.
Yeah.
Type of deal. Speak of me, not about me. Like.
Yeah, it's like I like the card is the person. It's not when you play this card. It's I am a card. I am a person. It's almost like giving the card a personality.
Yes, and I really do like that little bit of flavor as well to it. But yeah, when I conquer, you may play a spell from your trash with energy cost less than your points without paying the energy. This is an Izzet deck. This is straight up an Izzet deck.
Yeah.
Bro, what the freak? Didn't recycle it. You must still play its power. You must still play its power card. I'm paying junk. I'm still playing junk for free.
Yeah.
And I'm recycling it. What the flip?
That's really good.
Bro.
It's a really good ability.
So this is like, bro, are people going to be making like a type of like storm deck?
Oh, 100%. This deck seems like it is like one of the top tier decks because of the fact that you're able to get that additional spell for free. And because you're able to get additional spells for free, that means you can probably do stuff like give other cards ganking. Maybe you're able to restand her since she has ganking. There's probably a card in blue that says, activate a character, activate a champion or something like that. So you'll be able to reactivate her, and then since she has ganking, you can instantly gank her to the other battlefield and start conquering that one. Or maybe there's another spell that does damage, like a signature spell.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So we look at her signature spell.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you read that right.
Huh?
Also, yeah, that's 3 power cost, so you do have to recycle 3 runes to play this card. Even if you do play it for free, you're still going to have to recycle 3 runes to play it.
I don't care about the 3 runes.
Let's read the effect, shall we? Go ahead, read it.
Do this 6 times.
Yep.
6 times.
6. Goroku.
And deal 2 to a unit. You can choose different... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I can see why this card is S tier.
Yeah.
Or why this deck is S tier. I played this. I can if you're just having like tokens, trying to
Victor Nation, how we feeling?
Victor Nation. This dude don't give a freak about Victor Nation.
JV not. JV not.
It's gonna wipe your entire thing, or you have a big like giant mofo out onto the field conquering a battlefield. I'm really like, I'm just gonna do 12 damage just straight up right here.
Specifically on Bola Bear.
Yeah, Bola Bear. And we pair with the other card that allows you to basically just cast it for free.
After a conquer an open battlefield. Hey, that battlefield has a giant threat. Let me kill it for free, and then let me run some characters that are on my base over there to finish the job.
Because you already played opponents that have ganking with it already.
Yeah.
So if he's not, yeah, you can really just be like, hey, I'm gonna put a character in this battlefield. I'm gonna kill that big guy over there, and then I'm gonna start ganking units over there next. I'm gonna conquer both battlefields. Bro, this deck is stupid, bro.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
That deck's gonna be a serious problem. It's already a problem. It's in S tier.
Yeah.
I wonder, because we haven't really seen any tournaments yet. I personally haven't been watching tournaments. I kind of just been paying more attention to the cards that we're going to be receiving. But something tells me that we already know what's dominating the meta even before the card game came out here in the West.
Yeah.
What other deck are you anticipating or feeling like you want to play once the set drops?
Now, I know I said set. However, I feel like I want to talk about another character that I am really excited for. Set. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Set, bro. Set looks so cool. I'm so excited to play him. I've never heard of him until this game came out, so I'm really excited for him. So one of my favorite things about him is that he is an orange character. There's another one that I'm excited for that's also an orange, but we'll talk about him when we talk about him.
Okay, bro, why is this man chatting up like that?
Because he's the boss.
This man risen me up just from his stance alone, bro.
I did a little bit of a lore dive into him. Turns out he's literally the son of a master ringleader. Like you know how they have underground tournaments and stuff?
Yeah.
Cage fights. His dad is an ultimate cage fighter that was so good that he literally left to try and find a real challenge. He went to that same underground cage fight arena looking for his dad, beat everyone there, and then said, I own this place now. And they're like, okay, you're the boss.
Bro, how much of a Chad you have to be like, oh, I came looking for my dad. I didn't find my dad. Okay, I'm just going to own this place then.
Look, he was strong enough to own it, so he did. He beat everyone up and said, yeah, this place is mine now because you all suck.
Yeah, I mean, literally his name is the boss.
Yeah.
He's the boss.
So let's go ahead and talk about him. He is orange and yellow. I think I might be doing orange. I don't know. Anyways, so when a buffed unit you control would die, and that's a special word, buff, we're going to talk about that a lot with this card, pay a rune and exhaust him to spend its buff and recall it exhausted instead. Pretty much what this means is that if anytime I have a unit that is buffed up that would die, instead of it dying, it just comes back home. Instead of it going to the grave, it just comes back home.
Oh, okay.
It leaves the battlefield and comes back to my base, meaning I can still ready him back up on my next turn.
Oh, snap. So you just have reoccurring pressure every turn. If they take it out, all right, man, I don't have to expend resources to pull another one onto the field. I'm just waiting for my West turn, make him active again, and start putting him back in there.
Yeah, and the best part, this guy, whenever I conquer, I can stand him back up, which means, oh, okay, I lost a unit, unfortunately, so I had to rest my set to do it, so I recalled a unit back, but hey, I conquered that battlefield, so I stand him back up. Next time a unit would die, I can just reuse that ability again.
Oh, snap. So you're just going to be reusing things left and right, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be scary.
So pretty much Set is we're not backing down from this fight. We're going all in.
Going all in, and it's like, hey, I didn't hear no bell.
Exactly, because he's in a cage fight, bro.
He's in a cage fight, bro. I love it. All
right, so let's go ahead and start talking about his champion cards. Because look, I'm so excited for this guy.
Starting with the first champion, let's go with the yellow one.
Okay.
Set.
4-cost Set. He is the Kingpin, as we just discussed.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this ability, Tank. This is a new ability. Tank. He must be assigned combat damage first. Meaning no matter how many allies I have fighting with Set, if you're attacking me, you have to hit Set before you can hit anyone else.
That's actually baller. And this man, he's just sitting in this chair like, hey, with his toothpick in his mouth, bro, he's chilling.
He's like, bring it on. And the best part, he gets +1 might. At 5 might, he gets even more might for every buffed friendly unit at his battlefield.
So basically, like you said, you're making a deck that's centered around both buffing your units and then putting them onto the battlefield, which in turn is buffing them with 4 or more.
Yeah.
So like at this point, if you're going to be swinging with little weenies all the time, you ain't doing nothing against him.
Nope.
You're just taking that to the face.
Yep.
He just ain't do nothing.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit me with your Caffeine Rain. Because that's the only way you'll take care of me. Yeah. That's the only way you'll get rid of me.
Exactly. He's not even going to die. He's going to come back.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I forgot.
It's like you say, he ain't hear no bell. He's coming back the next turn. He's gonna see you up again.
It's so crazy,
bro. So it's like you're gonna have to like try to sneak away to get that win, and or if not, you're just gonna be first fighting against a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is scary, bro. This
a
is
literal
scary.
tank.
Literal tank indeed.
All right, let's talk about the orange one. Super Saiyan Sage Mode set.
Bro, he really is a whole Super Saiyan right now.
This one's the brawler for 5 costs, 4 might. A little bit weaker than the other one.
Okay, but he has something going for it.
Yeah, let's read it. When he's played and when he conquers, buff him. Which pretty much, it's just an opportunity to buff him. Pretty much, if he doesn't have a buff, then he gets +1 might as a buff. That's all a buff is. It just buffs them up if they don't already have one. They can't stack buffs.
Okay. So it's kind of like a counter that you're putting on him.
Yes.
Essentially, and you're just being like, hey, now I have a counter on him. It's something for me to use later on during the match.
Yeah. Or like this, you can spend his buff to give him 4 might.
I'm sorry, what?
So like if you spend the buff, you instead of you having the 1 might, you now have 4. So now he's an 8 might character instead of a 5 might.
Yeah. And
then if you conquer, you rebuff him.
So you're telling me, because I don't feel it's a game that needs to be played, I play him, I get buff, and for some reason I find a way to get him accelerated out onto the field. By some way, I can just use that buff to, again, buff him up to 8 might, and then start swinging at people.
Yeah.
And then after I conquer, I get another buff back, so I can just, he stays at 5 might, and then I'm able to just go ahead and buff him up again for another battle.
Yeah.
Now, here's the important question I think.
Sorry, I got a little excited. I had to stand up for a second. I could not contain it.
Bro, so now what I do want to know is that spin my buff, give me +4 might. I wonder is that in magic terms able to be used at instant speed?
I would like to think so, but if not, I still can see a situation where you use it before you plan on going into a battlefield.
Exactly. Which, again, if you are able to use it as a reaction before damage is being dealt, that will really push this deck a little bit over the top, which, again, I see why it will be an A tier, because I would be like, all right, you're going to enter battle with me? Bet, I'm going to use my buff to make my guy +8.
Yeah.
+8 might. What you going to do then?
Nothing.
Exactly.
But now, let's talk about his signature spell. And to finish things off, we have his signature spell, the Showstopper.
Showstopper.
That's because it's going to stop you dead to your tracks, because I get to buff a friendly unit in my base and then move it to a battlefield.
Oh, heck no.
Meaning any unit that doesn't have a buff is now stronger and is moved to a battlefield.
Immediate. So it's like, I play this card, I'm like, I'm gonna buff you, and then I'm immediately move you to the battlefield, so now we're gonna start having a showdown. So give and take, like I say, again, you buff like your sets, use the buff them up more to like additional 4 might, and then now you just smacking down.
Hey, so spinning a buff, I conquer something, I get my buff, I spin the buff to be +4. I then use this ability to buff him up again and move him to a separate battlefield.
Oh, snap. So now he comes from 4 to an 8 to a 12.
It won't be able to be a 12 unless you can use it in reaction, but even still, he still gets a +4 till end of turn, so he still has that 4 might.
Yeah.
So that +1 buff will put him at 9.
Yeah. Yes.
Meaning that if you can spin it in reaction, he would be a 12.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's not that one. The base version alone will be super stupid and super broken.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if you are able to use it at a like reaction speed, that will really put it over the top.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. We're kind of running low on time right now. Believe me.
Yeah, but like I said, these are the decks and the cards that we are most interested in playing once the Riftbound actually fully drops out here in the West. Still don't understand how people are getting access to these cards before the official date, but that's neither here or there.
You know, China release and stuff.
Yeah, I guess too. That makes sense. But yeah, like I said, this is thank you for joining us for our first Riftbound video. Like I said, we're going to be bringing more Riftbound to the channel for you guys to enjoy, and hopefully this will lead into more bigger projects down the line as well.
Indeed. So with all that being said, I've been D.
And I've been R.
And we've been DJR
Union.